Alright, as you know, this is our monthly scheduled presentation. This presentation, obviously, we try to help our girls to be able to communicate well, do public presentation, be able to do interviews in case it becomes necessary, and just overall be able to speak well. So we give them topics. We give them topics that they need to write and do research about and come and present to us as a group. Today's topic is based on the effects of bullying, right? It's an ongoing topic we've been having. If you guys have been following our newsletter, we've put out 2 newsletters so far on the topic of bullying. And so what we wanted to do is have our girls do some research on bullying to see how it affects others and how it affects them, and give us a presentation so we can have a better understanding of how bullyism is affecting our kids in school. So with no further ado, we're gonna ask Kristen to start off this one.
My name is Kristen Facey, and today's topic is bullying and how it affects people. Bullying is the use of force or threat to abuse, intimidate, or aggressively dominate others. This behavior is repeated or has the potential to be repeated over time. There are 3 types of bullying: verbal bullying, social bullying, and physical bullying. Verbal bullying is saying or writing mean things. Examples of this is teasing or name calling. Social bullying is hurting someone's reputation, such as leaving someone out on purpose or spreading rumors about someone. Physical bullying is hurting someone or their possessions, like hitting, kicking, or talking and breaking someone's things. Or taking or breaking someone's things. Both kids who are bullied and are bullying others may have serious lasting problems. Bullying is a big problem that affects a lot of kids. It can make kids feel hurt, scared, sick, lonely, embarrassed, or depressed. 3/4 of all kids say that they have been bullied or are being bullied. Most kids bully because they are trying to make themselves feel more important or feel big and powerful. Bullies target the weak or the people who are too scared to fight back or speak up. If you are being bullied, you must always tell a trusted adult or a guardian. It's important to never stay quiet because those feelings can stay inside you and make you feel very bad about yourself, or even drive you to self-harm.
Tiona Banton, and I'm in the 9th grade, and the topic was, how do you deal with bullies in the aftermath? How I would deal with bullying if I was bullied would first speak to a teacher and let the teacher speak with the bully. If the bullying then continues, I will report it to the administrator in the school to let the school take care of the bully. If then the bullying still continues, I will then take matters in my hands and then stand up for myself and let the bully know that I would not tolerate being bullied anymore. Sometimes the bullying may not be identified unless something is said. Sometimes bullying is verbal or physical. Sometimes the person who's bullying is bullying because they have to make themselves feel better and they feel like they're powerful. And not only that, they bully is because it's an outlet for them to overcome their problem. How I would deal with the aftermath is stay as far away from the bully and let the school keep note that the bully was once bullying.
Hi, my name is Kaylin Thompson. I'm in the 9th grade, and today's topic is about bullying. In society today, bullying has become a serious problem. Kids and adults are often targeted on their physical appearances. Bullying has come to a point to where people are harming themselves or even falling into depression. Many people bully each other because they go through many things, such as problems at home, or even because they have been bullied themselves. Kids in school, they may bully each other because their parents are getting divorced or because they have been bullied before. Many people bully each other because they have problems at home or even because they have been bullied themselves. But just because they have something going on, we have to make sure that they know that bullying others is not a way to cope with their problems. We have to make sure that they understand they could be causing others pain. To conclude, whenever I see someone being bullied, I do not and I will not just be a bystander. No matter what, I will always help. Many of the bullying comes either through social media with the use of name calling, or others are verbal or even physical. Kids and adults should not have to go through this, but because of how society is, people tend to just bystand and let it happen. I myself have been bullied because of the color of my skin. I learned to just ignore it, and because ignore it, because if you let the bully know that you're being hurt, or if you give them attention, they will continue to do it. Overall, bullying will probably never come to an end, but we have to continue to work and fight for others.
Hello, my name is Brianna Henderson and I'm in the 4th grade.
Hello, my name is Jaquela Buck and I'm in the 1st grade.
And we're going to be talking about bullying. Did you know bullying is bad? Now listen on how to deal with these things. You should tell an adult that someone is bullying you or somebody. You should stick up to the bully, but not by pushing or teasing them, because that makes you a bully too, and you might get in more trouble. You need to let somebody know about this or it will become worse. It might get so dangerous that you might get harmed or the people getting bullied. Speak up or the bullying will continue.
Bully is someone whose behavior is unacceptable.
According to CDC, October is National Bullying Prevention Awareness Month.
90% of U.S. high school students report being bullied at the last year.
About 15% of U.S. high school students reported being bullied electronically in the last year. Another type of bullying is cyberbullying. Cyberbullying is bullying that takes place over digital devices and occurs through email, text message, social media, and other digital applications. Aftermath. When you bully somebody, it could give them suicidal thoughts or low self-esteem or even depression.
Your words and actions reflect your faith in yourself. We can each lead in areas of our talents, but bullies and the people who follow them have lost their connection to their true power. While we may not be the person who helps them realize their worth, we can protect our own by not avoiding confrontation and speaking up for ourselves. Facing a bully and standing up to someone does not mean you always have to physically fight them. Resisting a bully can be refusing to listen or to talk about someone else, treating someone else as less because you heard bad things about them, or simply refusing to allow their negativity to cloud your self-confidence. My big sister Khadija tells me it takes time to find your inner voice and celebrate what makes you feel special. She is 19, so she should know. I am Nikki Norellis and I am 7 years old, in the process of finding my voice. I have not been tested yet, but hope when my test comes. Thank you.
So the topic was bullying. How do you deal with bullies in the aftermath? My name is Crystal Facey. I'm 15 years old and I'm in the 10th grade. A bully is someone who seeks harm to a person perceived as vulnerable. I was seen as this person throughout elementary school and parts of middle school. In the past, I would usually cry and keep things to myself. I was scared to speak up. Bullies would usually make fun of my weight, skin tone, and try to leave me out of things. Now, I rarely get bullied, but on some occasions, girls may confuse me as vulnerable, but I let them know that I am not. I usually don't give bullies the attention they are seeking. If they continue to mess with me, then I will take action. After this, the bully will then leave me alone. I can now handle bullies because I have gained self-confidence. I know bullies feel the need to bully because they are unhappy with themselves and their lives. I am no longer the victim of bullying.
So that was overall enjoyable. I enjoyed every moment of it. The two sisters, wow. This is what we talk about when we say preparation. Okay, they clearly prepared for this. At one point they were speaking in sync with each other. That's preparation, okay? Nikki, oh my God, she's a superstar. And Crystal, a while ago, basically when you give your presentation, I I believe everything you said. You say it as if you're speaking from a certain experience, which is how all of our presentation should be. You see, if you practice your presentation, put yourself in the position of the topic you're speaking about, and then it will become, we'll connect more to what you're saying, okay? Some of our guys, some of you girls did not prepare well, I could tell, because we were reading. The second part of, if you have to read your presentation, try not to talk fast, because not everyone can understand you reading fast, or understand. You guys talk to each other every time, we don't know what you're saying. Okay, so remember that not everybody is going to understand when you're talking very fast. But overall, great presentation today. I was proud. All right, that's my share.
I think Coach Lee's reaction to the speeches kind of said it all. Personally, what I'll say, as in particular, as the two sisters, Bree and Jaquela, was going through their presentation, I kind of just say to myself, that's why I do this. You know, a lot of times people see you out there and they think that it's about running. And my motivation, that's not where my motivation lies. And I couldn't help but just think to myself, this is why I get up at 3 in the morning. This is why I look at the researches. This is why I go out there and I invest my resources, whether it's time, whether it's money, you know, whether it's contacting someone, my mentors, just to make sure that you guys are getting the best mentoring that is possible. Overall, I was so encapsulated and captivated by the information. I was learning. You know, I kind of grew up more old school. I don't know if the new schoolers know what that means, but you know, you just fight. Somebody bullying you, there's no bullying. It's just who win and who lose. If you lose, then you know you just know that you're going to be fighting the next day again. Nobody's going to bully you continually. It's just going to be a fight every day. You know, so to sit back and listen to you guys basically talk about some of your personal experiences, it's pretty moving.
We didn't have cyberbullying.
You know, we didn't have cyberbullying. You'd have to probably, you know, if you don't like a person, you'd probably have to take a bus. It take you 3 hours to get to his community. so bullying wasn't really very prevalent, you know. But in general, the information was just so overwhelming. It was so informative. Yeah, there could have been some improvement in terms of the delivery, but I just think based on the information, that just kind of supersedes whatever flaws there may have been. I personally was edified. I am motivated. I am really enthusiastic about raising this awareness, because it is a real issue. It's an epidemic. Just recently, I know some kid, Miles, what's his name, Seven Bridges, actually committed suicide. After that, I know someone that's committed suicide. I'm talking about this week, you know, so this stuff is pretty prevalent, guys. So, on a final note, I want to basically thank the parents for getting involved, guys. You know, because that's where that's where it begins, right? That's where it begins, guys, in the home, right? If the parents are not enforcing and just making sure that we keep these kids engaged, then we're kind of like wasting our time. So I'm really impressed that we have the support of the parents, at a number of things you guys could be doing on Saturday morning, you know, but you're out here with your kid, and that again gives me the power to go on, the zeal, the desire, the zest to continue this journey. All right, so again, congratulations everybody who presented. Job well done, and we look forward to the next presentation.
To just say, job well done. It was a very, very good presentation. Being in the education system myself, I didn't realize how until the the two little ones started to call out those statistics that 90% of students in high school last year said that they were bullied or experienced bullying. 90% is a huge number. And I think it starts by raising awareness in small groups. It's being the difference that you want to see in the world. So that, very good presentation, guys. I am impressed. We have grown a lot as an organization, and we continue every day. I think when we started, this was our vision, and to see it realized and to see it growing and to see it morphing into something that my small brain couldn't even imagine right now, it's one of those humbling moments. So good job. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to the next presentation. Kind of feel like I need to write my own presentation and come out here to read, because you guys have really just inspired me, and I'm, it's wonderful when kids can inspire adults to be great, and that's what I took from today's presentation. I'm inspired to be great just from your presentation. So good job.
I would say I love everybody.